So JamFest, what we do is we bring artists who are not quite nationally known, but you know, high ticket items like Muji or people, 414 Big Frank, Lil Saucy, you know, people like that. We bring them to JamFest, but people always ask us, well, vote us in, we good, and it doesn't work that way. What you have to do is you have to have your peers vote you in.
You're rocking with SirQuinton Best.
Check it out now.
Of the best entertainment. Shut up and hustle.
Best of the best entertainment presents your feature presentation. What up, Milwaukee?
What's going down? It's your boy SirQuinton from Best of the Best Entertainment, where we keep our eyes and our ears open for local, global, up and coming and established artists. Today, I got to bow to this one. We got Symone, Hollywood Entertainment in the building. Thank you for coming to the show.
Of course, of course.
How you
now,
doing
you know
today?
you and I are
Let me touch the hand of a goddess. Yes. Yes, first and foremost.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know you and I are friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was easy.
Yeah,
that was easy.
Yeah.
We just have, we talk all the time, but we never get a chance to get together on some certain things.
Had to bridge the gap. Like, you got a lot going on. Like, you staying busy. Like, I love it.
Man, I try to stay relevant. Yeah.
You ain't trying. You succeed. You definitely succeed. You definitely succeed.
Well, I appreciate that.
We know you as a businesswoman and like always on the scene, behind the scenes, and all that stuff. We're gonna pick your brain today. Like,
let's do it.
You already know.
All
I gotta know, like, what was life like growing up with you? Like, let's go all the way back to childhood.
Yeah. So life for me, as a child, I was in the middle of 4 brothers. So now I say this, I'm all woman, but I was like one of the fellas. Yeah. You know, I'm still a girl that was wearing dresses and the whole 9. But when they had to go to the basketball court, I wanted to go with them. So we were always in the sports. Our parents were, they did some things in education. So we moved, we traveled a bit, but it was an easygoing lifestyle. We came from a family of humor, and they came from my grandparents. And my mom, she would play practical jokes, especially on me because I was a scary one. Yeah. But we were always, embedded in our minds through our parents that whatever it is you want to do, if you're 7 years old and you want to be a doctor, you are a doctor. You just need the training. Absolutely. So we were taught, logically, ethically, and we were loved. We were loved, and thank God we didn't have a lot of abuse in our family. So
I love that. I love that because ain't nothing like a good laugh, man.
Yeah,
some people just take stuff so seriously. Like,
yeah, people think I'm serious, and I am. Business is business, but at the same time, the thing I love to do is have fun. So my childhood was a lot of work. I worked back then. I worked back then. I was on a TV show. I started for 3 years. It was called Kids Club. I started at 7 years old. Yeah.
We talked about this. Like, let the viewers know what's going on.
And then I got a little older and I modeled for Pennies, and they called Boston Store, Boston Pierre Scott. So I did a lot of work as a child. So I stayed in the industry, and
you got to my next question, because I was going to say, like, how did you stumble over into you just went from childhood right to the entertainment industry, huh?
When I was young, I don't know if this makes sense, but some people say if you're 17, that don't mean you're 17 in your mind. Jeez. Some people are 4. Some people are, 17, but then they got it when they were little. Like when you little, some people just got that. Yeah. And so I just had this mindset, like I saw things, maybe I was nosy or something as a kid. Right. But I saw a lot, and our cousin Gerald Jones, he owned WNOV. So we were always at the radio stations meeting people that were pulling up in the limos in the back, and so we always saw from the outside looking in, and by me being in the industry, from the inside looking out. So it's always been there. I didn't know anything else but the industry as a kid.
How did that resume, like, of you being like a childhood star and all that, like, how did that help you, like, moving forward?
So anytime that I can't say that I did because as a kid, but anytime that my mother saw that you had some kind of brag about yourself, or you trying to brag about something, you get punished for that, because she didn't believe that. You're not the Lord. So, people don't bow down to you. You can't get nobody to heaven or hell. Right. So she basically kept us grounded. We were just a good kindred in our neighborhood. Everybody knew each other. So I didn't never treat them like I was on TV, they treated me like that. I didn't pay attention because it was part of who I was. I didn't know any different. So it was nothing about me that
they
was.
say it's in you, not on you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
In case y'all just now tuning in, man, we kicking it with the girl Symone, Hollywood Entertainment, man. We got Artist of the Month, our new segment, man. Y'all stay tuned. Commercial break. Yeah.
Best of the Best TV's new segment titled You're the Best, where we recognize hardworking entrepreneurs every month. This month, Best of the Best MKE presents Artist of the Month to Ye Yola. Milwaukee's born and bred Ye Yola is busting into the rap scene with his gritty, in-your-face type of flow. He re-emerged with a new focus and dropped his first single, video, and mixtape titled Drop Me on the Scale, as well as starting his own recording company, Drop Money Music, alongside co-owners Big Skis and Fresh. Ye Yola has had several mixtapes and singles, including Going Fed and Playground, and recently recorded Promo Fool with Big Skis, while set to record with viral Milwaukee rapper and dancer Steve the Stoner on a song titled Punk Ho. It's clear Ye Yola isn't taking his foot off the gas anytime soon. If you'd like to be recognized as Entrepreneur of the Month, please submit your accolades to 414liftoff@gmail.com. Congratulations again to Ye Yola and all of his hard work. You are the best.
Yo, in case y'all just now tapping in, man, we was Hollywood Entertainment, Symone, the graceful, hustling. I don't even know. You do it all. You do it all. So, JamFest. We got to touch on JamFest.
So JamFest, I walked into JamFest and I thought, wow, I never would have thought of a concept like that. You got Summerfest, you got hip hop festivals, none that I've ever seen. So I thought, this is awesome. This is a hip hop festival.
Yeah.
And it was just an amazing concept. So I was invited with a team called AIEM Music Group in Chicago, record labels, and as you know, I own Hennation Records now. I'm a partner.
No, I didn't know that. But now I know.
I partnered with them.
Shout out Hennation, man. What up?
Yeah, that's my partner, Steve Scott.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah,
Great guy.
yeah.
So it's a joke behind that. But back to what we were saying, JamFest, when I started off, I was in the VIP area and was approached to team up with them.
Money talk a little bit.
So
I was just in the VIP area. You can't just move over there. But I'm listening.
I became one of the owners. So it's three of us that own JamFest. Yeah, we're the heads of JamFest.
Nice. For those who don't know what JamFest is, like, let them know what JamFest is.
So what we're
doing,
absolutely. So JamFest, what we do is we bring artists who are not quite nationally known, but you know, high ticket items like Mook G or people, 414 Big Frank, Lil Saucy, you know, people like that. We bring them to JamFest, but people always ask us, well, vote us in, we good. And it doesn't work that way. What you have to do is you have to have your peers vote you in. You have to be voted in by your peers or your fans, and that's how you get into JamFest. So what we do is we have them perform, and we have a crowd come out, you know, they hype them up and get them going. So we have quite a few security. We have a good security team that works for us, private security as well as regular security. And it's a hip hop festival. It's liquor. They have the bars ready for them. They have food vendors, and we also have a lot of regular vendors. We were working in team in unison with CW Hip Hop. That's one of my guys. Shout out to Garky and CW Hip Hop.
Hollywood.
So yeah, so it's coming July 2nd at the Miramar Theater from 5 to 9. So you can either tap into me at Celebrity Chat with Me, Hennation Records, or JamFest.
Jeez, y'all tap in, man. It's going down JamFest. We there, right?
Oh, y'all got tickets. Y'all got tickets. Y'all got tickets on the house.
Y'all look forward to the interviews.
Definitely tickets on the house.
Yeah, facts. Copy that.
Absolutely.
So I'm still in your brain a little bit. So what you listen to? What kind of music you listen to?
You know, my brother is Rap Master V. He was with Def Jam Records during the process with LL Cool J. He worked actually with Tony Neal and some of the guys back then before they were even doing it. And so he's been in the industry, not as long as I have, but a long time. So I also rap. I'm working on one of my, a couple singles right now. So
Wait, you are?
Yeah.
Come on now, man. What
Yeah.
don't you do?
I'm being produced by G to a Key, who worked with Yuck Mouth, Scarface, Devin the Dude, and Cuckoo Cal,
Yeah.
and a number of artists all over. So I'm working on mine, but. Yeah, so I don't know, the music scene, I think, of here now and the way things were, it's changed a lot, and we'll, of course, discuss that, but...
Right. What you listen to, though? You still ain't answered the question.
What
You
I
read it
listen
from
to?
it.
Yeah, no. Rap, jazz.
Who? Give me an artist name.
Everett Harp.
Okay.
Everett Harp,
Okay.
Bonnie James. I don't really care for blues.
Yeah.
Not a big blues, but I do like Adrian Bagger. He's a friend of mine. He's on my page. Adrian had 18 million views on YouTube. Great guy. I was at his music video shoot. So it's different genres.
I'm about to tap in.
Yeah, I love music, but my favorite is jazz and rap.
Right. So you got the Swift Motion picture shirt on.
I gotta represent. That's my guy.
Wow.
That's my guy. I love him so much, and he's actually with Swift Motion Pictures. He actually, of course, he does all the movies.
Yeah.
But he has a mastery class. So if you want to actually become a filmmaker yourself, he has this. It's a nice. Process you can go through, and a lot of times people charge you tens of thousands of dollars. He's giving it to you almost for nothing. So that's something you can either tap in on my page on that or Swift Motion Pictures.
What you trying to do, Levi? You trying to tap in? Okay, so I meant to ask. You got Swift Motion, but I wanted to ask you. Like, what's your next move? What you got coming down the pipeline?
My next move, I'm working with Kiki Swenson. Actually, is one of the top book writers, and she has a couple movies out there. I think one is called Candy Shop. But Kiki has sold over 4 million books, 4 million copies, and she was one of New York Times best-selling authors. So I'm working with her writing my first book, getting my first novel going, and I'm under her direction. I'm working on my first movie, and I'm doing a sit-down talk show with Mook G, and I'm not going to name some of the other ones, but you and I, of course, are going to be talking about that.
Yeah.
But I'm working on some projects there, and doing a comedy sitcom.
Nice, man. In case y'all just now tapping in, we with Symone Hollywood Entertainment, man. We got some bills to pay. Commercial break. We'll be back.
It's that time again. The sunny season has arrived. With all the celebrations to come, fixing our crowns also means beating the heat. Are you a part of the men, women, and children in the Milwaukee area who are seeking a professional hairstylist, loctician, or braider? I'm now accepting new clients. Fine Wine Braids has relocated to the south side of Milwaukee. However, I'm still providing mobile services to punctual clients at an additional cost. Don't miss out on the great deals for your favorite hairstyles, such as $100 box braids and feed-ins for the month of April. The service 2 children get half off the price of one style promotion, as well as the very popular $20 off referral bonus. You can find me online on Facebook or Instagram at Fine as Wine Crystal, and you can even look at some of my latest styles and prices on the Booksy app at twistedbyice88.booksy.com. Again, thanks for your interest in Fine Wine Braids. I look forward to booking you.
In case y'all just now tapping in, man, we kicking it with Symone, man. We just politicking, man, and talking about our Instagram. Our Instagram is crazy. You with every celebrity you could think of. It's crazy. Like the entertainment industry. Like, let's talk about the entertainment industry. So, like, what type of advice would you give someone that's trying to like tap into the entertainment industry?
So the best thing, it depends, like music, say if you're trying to get into music.
Yeah, music.
Okay, so the best thing, the best advice that I can actually give is if you're interested in music, the first and foremost people to meet are the DJs, the radio people that play your radio DJs, your club DJs, your promoters. in places where they sell your music, because those are the people that's going to play your music. So you got to get in with the main source. You get in with people that are playing your radio tips, like Reggie Smooth as Butter, you know, good friend of mine. I lived across from his mom, Joanne. You get in with people like that. You go to these people because Core DJ Kev and all the guys, you know, DJ Cheerio, and just you get in with the major players. You start going to the clubs. Introduce yourself. Let them know. You got to talk it out. If you whisper in a well, nobody's going to hear you. Let them know that, you know, hey, I got this new song. Can you check it out? Talk to them. Talk to the promoters. And sometimes pay. You got to pay. You can pay. Get your own club scene going and hype yourself up. And, you know, so it's a matter of getting in with the right people. Not getting in with people, but the right people. I
be hanging on to every word, man. Like, we had one conversation, and she was like, I'm going to leave you with this. She said, don't be scared to open your mouth. Go talk to people. And now, like, I did that. Like, now I'm under management, because I'm like, at first I used to feel like it was an ego thing with me. You know, it was
I understand. Like, you don't want anybody over you. That's good. But sometimes you got to understand, you are not just yourself anymore. You're a business. So, of course, you have to have somebody that manages your business so that you can do those other things that you're good at.
And that's exactly what my deal was, too. So, like, I always see you behind the scenes, on the scene. Like, what do you do when you not working?
When I'm not working.
Like, if that's even possible.
I'm like a kid, man. I'm telling you. I like to do simple stuff like go joyriding. You know, just go riding, listening to music. I like to... you know, sleep. I like to sleep. I'm serious. Watch old movies, simple stuff. I love to travel. I play golf. So just, you know, sports and just simple things, and visit people that I haven't seen. Sounds like a bunch of therapy. Like, you just like... Just the simplest things, you know, that get you just make sure it gives me joy. You know, read. Definitely love to read. I like to just get in, cuddle up, and get a good book, you know, and so just very simplistic things.
So, like you out in public, like right now, we out in public right now. When people see you, like, how do you react with the people that see you? Or like, what type of advice do you have? Like, when people see you out in public?
Okay, so here's one thing that I do when I'm doing shows and we're working with national artists. I have private security that travel with me pretty much a lot, you know, because especially if you're traveling in circuits where people look at you and they're fans, so to speak. I have security, because nowadays they don't mean harm. They just want to run up and hug you, and that's scary because that's too close for comfort. You really don't know what's coming. You would, you know, expect the best, but be prepared for the worst. So I'm flattered always. I'm always flattered, and it tickles me because I don't know them and they'll recognize me. I could be in a grocery store, you know, and they'll recognize me. I'm humble. I make sure that I share my heart and, you know, just share joy. Make sure the last words I leave them with is a positive word. But I appreciate it. You know, I'm always flattered by that.
Nice. It's funny you say that, because, like, I could be out in public and I see people and they, like, what up? And they spark up a whole conversation and I cannot tell you their name. Like, they'll tell me something about myself that I posted like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's good. Now that I'm telling you now, that's very flattering for them to be able to start recognizing you. That's when you know that you're getting it. Because
I can't even imagine you though. Like, what? Like, I don't know what to do with that. So let's talk about the like, what how do you like you said, you messing with Hennation, Swift, like, how do you successfully run all these businesses?
You know what you got to do. The main thing that I do, actually I used to be a banker, and I was actually vice president of Milwaukee Minority Chamber of Commerce. So I did a lot of businesses.
Your resume thick,
it's pretty thick, but I'm pretty old. So what it is that you schedule. It's two things. You schedule appropriately and you rest. You have to get your sleep. And that's how I'm able to do so much, I make sure I go to bed, even if it might be a movie I want to see. I'll put that off for my rest. I'm going to rest, and I appropriately schedule so that I can do so much in one day.
Right.
And so, you just schedule it. It's a matter of scheduling.
That's something so small.
It really is. It's just schedule it appropriately. Don't overlap things because you have to have travel time. Something happens.
Yeah.
And then I just, I rest. I sleep. I make sure I get my rest.
Again, I'm hanging on to every word, hashtag stealing all your energy. So, the whole entertainment music industry is it's changing drastically. Like, how do you feel about that? Give us some your thoughts on that.
So of course, with my age being older, you had the regular albums and the CDs and cassettes. So you had generalized music. You had remember the BET and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So when social media platforms came, now you have such a big realm. That's why you get lost sometimes. Mm-hmm. You have so many rappers, so many singers, so many everything.
It's so saturated.
It's saturated to the hill. But what I think the changes is that you're not listening. It's so commercial. You're not listening to good music anymore. You just listening to whatever somebody thinks that they want to hear, or whoever pays for the most.
Yeah.
It's a money thing now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a money thing.
Yeah.
It's not even getting good music. That's why a lot of artists can't even fathom their music is the bomb.
Yeah.
But they can't get in because they don't have the money to get in. It's a money thing now.
Yeah.
It's not even about music. It's such a big business about money. It's not even about the music or anything that you're trying to aim at.
Yeah.
So but it's doable.
And it's more political
doable.
too. It's more lawyers and got their hands on it, and the judicial system and the police and everything.
Absolutely.
Like that. So it's
yeah, exactly. It's not, again, simplified where we used to just listen to music. And then plus, you used to have so many shows. So it was, you were noticed.
Yeah.
Now it's just billions of people want to get in the industry, so you fall by the wayside.
Right.
And so that's when the old saying, it's not what you know, and it is what you know, but it's who you know that attaches to what you know.
Absolutely.
You have to know some good people sometimes, and that pulls you up a little bit.
Speaking of good people and knowing people, you got somewhere to be after this interview, right? You just tapped in, you got the whole plug, man. Melvin James and everything that you got going on with that.
Yeah, he was cool. I did for quite a while. I did the 414 Video Spotlight billboard. I was a sponsor, and one of my closest friends, Michael Hupy, attorney Mike Hupy, he's the 414 Video Spotlight sponsor for the show.
Jeez.
So yeah.
Jeez.
So,
well, all good gracious to you. I wish you all the prosperity and money that bad coming. You just doing this for fun. I just love it. You just make it look so fun. It could be so stressful. I love it. So yeah, we kicking it with Symone. Man, tap in. Give us some last minute words, your shout outs and all that. Well,
first of all, outside of me, things that you're doing as you were asking about the industry, that's what you need. People like you that's giving people that haven't been in long, giving people that have been in long, giving people a chance to talk about everything. So you get this round, almost like a round table of teams of people, and it's information here, information there. That right there, I think, is impressive. That's why I will definitely work with you on any project you ask me to come on to. I'm going to do. Just have faith. Always have faith, not just in the project itself. Have faith in your goals. Have faith in your dreams. Don't give up, because you know how that goes. Normally when it's that time, it's going to be your time. You give up right before. So don't stop. Don't give up because you think it's hard to get in. If you can't get in the front door or the back door, I'm coming down the chimney.
Hold on, man.
It's ways for everything.
Yeah.
It's ways for everything. Just because you don't know doesn't mean it's not there. So I think you should not give up and just, support each other. That's something else. People don't support their peers, but then they want the support. You have to support each other in order to get the support. That's the respect hand out to respect.
Right. I love it, man. I be hanging on every word. We could talk all day, like literally, man. But yeah, we definitely gonna tap in. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for JamFest. What else you said you got coming down the pipeline?
So we have some projects coming up with Hennation Records,
Hennation.
Hollywood Entertainment, my team. We have a lot coming up with our movies, sitcoms. We're doing some things with Mook G.
Yeah. Shout out Mook G. What up,
man? I love that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing a lot of projects. I'm doing some books. We're just going on the circuit.
Yeah,
you know,
facts. The book.
Just working.
For the book, and find you on Instagram. What's the name again?
Celebrity Chat with Me. Celebrity Chat with Me. Hennation Records. On Facebook, because I'm mainly going to be on Facebook now. Holly Space Wood and JamFest.
Nice, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in to all the above, man. Once again, man, we kicking it with Hollywood Entertainment, man. I got to shout out my management, Dante Chestnut, my management, man. Appreciate you for all everything that we got coming down the pipeline and everything we got going on, man. It's bestofthebesttv.com. We got the new website live right now, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tapped into that. Make sure y'all click the Cypher link too. We got a lot coming up with that too, man. But once again, we're kicking it with Hollywood Entertainment. You already know what time it is. It's your boy SirQuinton. Shut up and hustle. Yo.
You're rocking with SirQuinton Best.
Check it out now.
Of the best entertainment.
Shut up and hustle.
Shut up and hustle.
Shut up and hustle. Shut up and hustle. I tell them like, sir, bitch, shut up and hustle.